Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Zendenom, and I'm so excited to bring you the news you need to know. We're going to dive right in today because there's a lot going on in the government affairs space. The deadline for state lawmakers to introduce new legislation has come and gone. The CRA government affairs team reviewed each of the 2,350 pieces of legislation to see which ones impact the industry. And just like many of the last legislative sessions, the CRA is proactively sponsoring several pieces of legislation. We'll come back to those in a bit. But first, there's other news you need to know with this year's general legislative landscape. Most notable is Senate Bill 68, which would require restaurant menu labeling for dishes that contain any of the top 9 allergens. While the CRA has a long history of working productively to increase allergy awareness and training in restaurants, the CRA opposes outdated menu labeling mandates. There are better ways to empower guests, like staff training and QR codes that provide real-time ingredient information to diners. We're going to need your help with this one, so we'll share more as things heat up. On a positive front, there's Assembly Bill 1065, which seeks to prohibit financial institutions from imposing swipe fees on gratuities and certain state and local taxes and fees. The measure faces some serious challenges as financial institutions mounted aggressive resistance months ago, but the CRA and other merchant groups will continue to push the discussion forward at the state level. The CRA has fought for swipe fee reform at the national level for a long time, amplifying the work of the National Restaurant Association. The CRA will be back in Washington, D.C. with several California restaurants to do it again in a few weeks. Moving on to sponsored bills the CRA has had introduced. This includes Assembly Bill 592, which makes permanent restaurant regulatory relief in the form of low-cost, low-hassle permitting for alcohol licenses in expanded outdoor dining areas. The bill also enables open kitchen restaurants to fully leverage California's amazing weather by permitting windows, folding doors, or non-fixed storefronts to stay open during operating hours. And finally for today, there's Assembly Bill 1245, the California Restaurant Reservation Anti-Piracy Act. The act prohibits unauthorized third-party entities from selling restaurant reservations without a formal agreement with the restaurant. This not only makes dining out more expensive for consumers, but also creates logistical issues for restaurants, leading to increased no-shows and lost revenue. Getting rid of these predatory practices will ensure fair access for consumers and will help safeguard California restaurant operations. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Zendenom, and that's the news you need to know.